Hey guys, welcome back to Arry The Stag. TR Tony here, sat in the garage on Saturday afternoon once more. Hope you're all well wherever you are and that you're having a really great week. I've had a bit of luck this morning. I've been out to a garden centre. We found a lane going away from this garden centre up to a reclamation yard of all things. Anyway, had a really good wander around, and as you do, couldn't resist to pick up a bit of a bargain. And if I show you it, it's one of the original AA road signs or garage signs, approved garage services sign. Great big heavy metal, so it's really good with some fixing on. So I'm going to put this up in the Arry The Stag garage in due course, but just thought I'd share it with you. Okay, it was 50 quid, but there you go. I love stuff like that. So that will go up in the man cave in the not too distant future. So very, very good. Welcome back once more, and really just to circle back on the whole issue with the Torquatrol unit, the fan unit, viscous coupling unit on the front of the red Stag of ours. As you know, we had problems with it, and I had to get on and change it. I'm going to show you today what I did and how I did it. It is pretty much a straightforward job, although there are some things you've got to watch out for, so I'll share those with you. Before I do, I just thought I'd overplay something that Simon Duke sent in recently. Simon and his other half, Sharon, who also sent in some other videos, which we'll play at the end. But Simon actually had the same problem as I did, and I didn't manage to capture the horrible graunching noise of these Torquatrol units when they go, but Simon did, and I think he had the same experience in terms of changing over so many bits of the engine and the water pump and everything else, until he discovered, like I did, that actually it was the viscous fan coupling at the front of the engine. So without further ado, let's just play his track and that he sent in, and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, so I think you can get that. Let me just play it again once more so you'll be absolutely sure if you hear it, you'll know what it is. Yeah, right. Okay, so I think you've got the message now. Not very nice noise at all, and you start to worry what on earth that engine noise could be. It really is a scary noise, and it gets worse and worse on a progressive basis. So the other day I decided to change mine over. I've got the new unit to swap over. So let me just talk you through what I did with UES 591S, and you can see blow by blow what we did. Let's go over and have a look. All right, so I've spent quite a bit of time this morning with lots of bits and pieces coming off UES 591S, and if we pan around to the engine bay, you'll see that I've taken the radiator out and the fan. So that's got 4 bolts on the Torquatrol, so that's all off. And what I've then done, I tried in vain to use a ratchet with a strap around the pulley, because of course every time you try and undo the pulley bolt here, this starts turning round. We have had some luck, combination of me using this and Harry holding the pulley itself. I've now actually got the crankshaft bolt out and the Torquatrol unit off, which was obviously on the front here. Okay, so coming back as a 5/16 spanner socket to get that off. And if we pan around now to the scene of the crime, oh, here we are. Here's the back of the Torquatrol, and I think you can see that has been going for quite some time. I don't know if that's grease or if that's the fluid that is contained within the Torquatrol unit, but either way I think you can see that bearing has been failing for quite some time, and no wonder it's making a funny noise. So there we are, that's really good. I've just now got to get my new Torquatrol unit from the garage that I bought a week or 2 ago, and then the reverse fitting procedure is upon us. Happy days. Now luckily I managed to get that strap off. I thought it was going to have to be a sacrificial strap, so we're now clear to put the unit back on. The only casualty, apart from a few bruised knuckles, is my towing eye has bent. I'm going to have to bend this back into shape. It's the engine lifting eye, of course, so it took quite a lot of strain. So I think combination of the strap and Harry
and me all moving, plus a breaker bar. We had a whacking great breaker bar on the end of that 3-foot one, and it just released. And once you've done that, of course, then the problem is easily sorted, so that's good. Better just bend this back into place. So I've had this bit of equipment for probably the best part of 2 or 3 years. It was a Christmas present a couple of Christmases ago for about 80 quid, I think it was, all in. In fact, the fluid cost more than the actual unit. There's about 100 quid worth of fluid in there, but parts wash are very, very good. What I've done is I've managed to clean off the fan so that it's cleanish. It's not perfect, but it's cleanish. It was absolutely covered in grease from the Torquatrol unit. Obviously that bearing had been thrown out crud for quite some time, so at least it looks a little bit better now. I'm going to go back to the car and reaffix it. Okay, so cleanish fan, new Torquatrol unit, and these have to go. It's kind of the flat side here. It's got a bit of a curved side at the front, just so you can see maybe on the old one without getting covered in grease again. If you just see, that's the front there, so it's got a slight curve as opposed to flat back. And this is the bolt itself. You can see quite a big unit, and it's a 5/16 ratchet on there to get onto that. So start to wind it in slowly but surely, make it tight and lock it off. Alright, so off camera I've had Harry out, and we've used the breaker bar to torque up that bolt to the point that we feel it's tight enough, and we've just torqued it as well. And then, as you can see here, it's still a little bit loose. You actually put the bolt through, as you saw me on the Torquatrol before, and then pop the fan over the studs of the bolts, and it's still loose. I just finger tight, and then just work through the whole fan one at a time. And that's what I've done. So now I've just got to tighten these up and we should be good to go. But you can see already it's not okay, that's the bolts here are a bit loose obviously, but it's not rocking like the other one was. So I think we have found our problem, which is good news. And just tighten those up now, so you can see that's rotating well, and there's no play at all in that new unit. And now I've just got to get the radiator back in, refill, and then hopefully start her up and see if it performs far better than it did before. I'm hoping it does. And as you can probably hear, we've got the engine underway. I've refilled with water and the antifreeze, and the fan is spinning, not catching on anything, no noise. Seems to be okay, so we'll have to run it up to temperature and then take it out for a spin. Yeah, just a fairly straightforward job. It's just that pulley bolt is the main challenge, trying to undo it and then do it back up again to torque. But I think you'll see that that fan is rotating perfectly now. I'll just need to top up the water as is normal, but all back together. Happy days.
Alright guys, well thanks very much for watching that. I hope it was useful for those around the world who are thinking of doing the same job. There are a batch, I understand, of viscous coupling units and fans in fact that weren't well made. Probably going back a few years ago. I think it was Chris Lyles who flagged this issue with me a couple of weeks ago. So if you've got one of those, just be mindful of it. And if anybody's found a better quality one, then please shout. I hear on the grapevine that the Land Rover equivalent is worthwhile as a likely better quality replacement. I'm not saying anything about the one that we put on ours. I got that from one of the well-known suppliers in the UK, but so it's all fine, I'm sure. But there has been a bit of Twitter feed online, people saying that actually the Land Rover one is more robust. Yes, it's more money, but it tends to last longer. Now, I don't know if that's true or not of this one. Everything seems okay, and I'm sure it'll be fine, but we'll obviously see how we go on that. So that's about it for this week, guys. We will play out with some videos from Dubai where Simon, Duke and Sharon live, and we'll play that out at the end, so hang around for the end. But in the meantime, please feel free to like, share and subscribe of the Arry the Stag channel. We're having great fun doing it, and thanks for all your wonderful emails, texts and various roving reports from Canada, as we had last week from Bill and Liam, which was really great. And if you feel you want to send in some stuff, please feel free. We'll see if we can feature it on the channel or on Saturday Sockets, which is our off-camera shenanigans we get up to on a Saturday. And if you're not part of that, then just click on the link below or hook up online and we'll get you on included on that. It's a free thing, but just some fun and games off camera that we get up to. And finally, don't forget the Arry the Stag Badge of Honour is always available, again free of charge anywhere in the world. If you want to grab one of those, just go online and we'll send you one free of charge. Good. Okay. Well, have a great week, and thanks very much to Simon and Sharon for sending in these videos. It's out in Dubai, somewhere up in the mountains, but I'll let the Stag and Simon and Sharon do the talking. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you online on Arry the Stag very soon. Cheers for now. Bye.
Stag brothers. Going up towards Corfa Khan, up in the mountains. Oh yeah, there's Cron here. Weekend away. Very sad to be leaving the kids at home. But I think they're okay. They're quite happy to stay there, I think, after a weekend of camping. Up the hill. Stag, 600 meters altitude. One of the big tunnels coming up. Stag, well done, and we look forward to many more videos. We're big fans. Arry the Stag.